morning and welcome to Joe Benoit Samuelson Track and Field and Freeport's Educational Channel 14's coverage of girls field hockey. Tonight we are higher above and back at another event, and the Freeport Lady Falcons 7-2 on the year, and they host 5-2 Poland. So this should be a great matchup between these two rivals here in the Western Maine Athletic Conference. Hello everybody, I'm Jay Harper. As we get set for tonight's action, we'll check in down below with the starters of both clubs. Athletic Director Craig Sickles announcing them. First, Poland. So the starters being introduced. Again, a chilly evening here in Freeport as these two teams get set. Talking with Coach Wood earlier, she's saying, you know, joining the likes of a lot of schools that have the turf and playing on turf more regularly. There's only like 3 fields now that doesn't have the turf and that has natural grass still. It's been a real difference maker for them. They're very used to the turf now, and they've had some great success. And as we were saying, all our fall teams doing so well this year, coinciding with the new track and field and this beautiful turf field. I don't believe we're getting a national anthem here tonight. Not a flag up yet either to spot. Freeport field hockey team. They had a superb week last week where they beat St. Dom's for the first time in 11 years, and then they beat Yarmouth 2-0 the other day. Really historic wins for them. It's been a long time. I remember back in the early days of teaching here, back in, I believe it was either 01, 02, 03, somewhere in there, where Freeport field hockey team was really on a roll. They made it to the, well, back then it was the Western Finals. And they had some really good teams. They've slowly built this back up, and a super team here as we get set for action. And Freeport starts with it. They send it back, and yeah, we'll get used to this ball flying across the field. Again, watch a lot of games on our old field, and a hit like that, the ball might go 30 yards. That thing just sailed 60 yards, and it's still rolling in the back. And apparently we don't have the ball boys or girls around the field, and this could create some extra time here. It is 30 minutes running time per half. And the hit out should be for Poland. Freeport on the steal. Alexa Koenig working in there. And once again, it goes back and they get an extra ball behind the goal. Poland will bring it out. The red and black line that outlines on the outside of the football out of bounds is the lines here for field hockey. We have soccer lines, football lines, field hockey lines, and lacrosse lines. Confusing, but these guys know what it is. Brooke Toothaker working there, and they award the ball to Freeport. Just underway here. 3 minutes played and no score as of yet. Amelia Farron has to go off her foot, so Poland will get the free hit. Another violation. This time on Koenig. Freeport tries to clear it out. Go to the wide side. Doing battle over there. Olivia Bell for Poland. Brianna Doucette, number 12. She's a senior, and Coach Wood was saying that they'll be marking her up tonight wherever she is. There'll be a player on her watching her. She is a terrific player and clearly their best. That ball goes off a shin. Poland with a break now. Bell coming in. And the whistle blown, and Poland with their first good opportunity down just outside the circle. Good clear out by the Falcons as they move it upfield. 3-on-2 breakout now. The pass looking for Groves, misfires, and it goes out of bounds as Randall gave chase. Natalie Anderson is the leading scorer for Freeport. She has 12 goals on the season. KERRY LEFEBVRE has 7 goals. Top 2 scorers for this 7-2 Lady Falcon team. Nice pass in the middle. Nice move inside. Ball loose. Score! Natalie Anderson, just talking about her, gets credited with that goal. And the Falcons jump on top 1-0 with 25:47 to play. The Lady Falcons have been scoring a lot of goals this year. They certainly can put it between the pipes. Randall with a nice little move, still in control, trying to work through, gets through one defender, really swapping the stick over nicely. And violation on Poland. Toothaker sends it back. She now gets it back. They look in the middle, trying to give and go with Koenig. Randall, nice block in there by the Poland defender. Freeport keeping the pressure on. Shot in. Goalie makes the save. Sturdivant loose. Oh my, that looked like it was going in too. Sturdivant blocked the first one. She's definitely had one save there. Nice breakout on the far side by Miller. Definitely a lot different game played on turf. I can truthfully say I haven't seen a field hockey game on turf. My first opportunity, and the ball does move a lot faster, way more open a contest. Now the shot in, kick save, Sturdivant. Back out, Falcons will get control. Low liner, Poland able to clear it. Lost out of bounds, they say last touch by Toothaker. They'll give it to Poland. Nice steal inside by Groves. Hannah Groves trying to break in, and she has it taken away. Corner, yes, but what was the violation? It did hit her foot, I didn't see it. So this will be the infamous corner, as the Falcons will line up around the black circle, if you can trace that one. There's a black circle that goes through the red, and they start with it, and now the defense can come out of the goal. Adam, shot in, a little high. No good as Koenig took that one. Koenig gets it back, though, just outside the circle, feeds it in the middle, loose, and Sturdivant again diving with a good save there. She's been tested a lot. Loose in the box. Freeport has it. Shot. Score! Looks like it was Anderson again. Natalie Anderson with goals 13 and 14, and this one comes just 3 minutes later from her last. 22:57, the Falcons go up 2-0. Hannah Groves doing a great job, gets it in the middle, loose in there again. Yeah. Oh, another one. KERRY LEFEBVRE gets that one, and the Falcons are on fire. That one comes a mere 25 seconds later, and LEFEBVRE gets her 8th of the season. And it looks like Poland will use a timeout here. 22:33. We'll take a quick break, be right back. Back at Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field, the Falcons leading 3-0. They have scored 3 goals in the last 3.5 minutes. Anderson got the first 2, her 13th and 14th of the year. LEFEBVRE got her 8th, and the Falcons lead 3-0. Jay Harper along with Carly Introversato, and being assisted up here by Lizzie Avasti. And Lizzie, the banged up JV player, offering insight here to the girls field hockey game. Carly, as we know, plays between the pipes in the soccer realm. And Freeport back on the attack. Miller in there for Poland trying to break it up, and Freeport right back in the zone again. Falcons called on a violation, and Poland will get a chance to get it down the field. A beautifully targeted ball. Nicely stopped on defense by the Falcons. Called against Poland. So the Fever rushing down, goes into the middle. And we'll have another corner. The Falcons talk it over and discuss what they're going to do. And you see the defenders get in between, in the goal with the goalie. And when the Freeport touches it, they can come out. Freeport unable to do anything with that onslaught on the corner. The lights just kicked in, and a little bit of light shines down on the field. This a 6 p.m. start. Falcons, as we said, coming in 7-2 on the season. and Poland 5-2. Big game for the Lady Falcons, and they have taken control early here with 3 goals in 3 minutes. Good stick work on the other side by Brianna Doucette. Again, she's a player that's drawing single coverage. Somebody will be marking her for a Freeport throughout the contest. Falcons on that far side, trying to get it through. Taken away again by Poland. Miller trying to work up that left side. The Knights of Poland have had 2 defeats so far this year as Freeport starts another rush. Good pass up into the middle. Loose. Gets so tight in there. And touched in, and it'll be Poland's. Poland lost to Yarmouth 3-1, and they lost to Greeley 5-2. The Falcons, as we mentioned, beat Yarmouth 2-0, and they beat Greeley, I believe it was 5-2 earlier in the year. So certainly when you look at common opponents, Freeport does have the advantage, and so far they're showing that they have the stronger team. They lead 3-0, 18:40 to play in the opening half. Good size, loyal crowd here tonight, braving the cold. Luckily, there's not a huge breeze here tonight. We dealt with the wind this past weekend with a boys soccer game, and Friday night with a boys football game. Tonight it's cold, but there's very little, if any, wind, and that's really helping us out up here on top of the press box. Long pass in, goes over the end line. Sent in by Rihanna Tom. Whoa. Lifted up high, knocked down in there. Koenig able to control it. Down in front. Freeport again sends it out of play. Kaylin Rollo has yet to be tested for us, as our defense has not allowed Poland down inside the box. Riley Lefevre, number 4 out there, makes a nice play. It'll be Freeport's play. They can jump right on it. Good pass in the middle. Fired in there by Tom. Blocked out in front. She battles with Miller. Now Riley Lefevre giving chase over there. Miller has been able to run that left side a couple of times and get the ball up the field. But Freeport's defense has always shut him down and pretty much gone right back on the attack. Nice little touch pass there from Tom. Golding down on that side working. Now it's Tom who sends it down in. Off looking for Decker. Anderson looking for the hat trick. Unable to convert, and it's taken off to the side, and it's called an illegal play on Poland. Freeport will get it back. Under 15 to play now in the half. 3-0, Freeport leading. Jay Harper with camerawoman Carly Inversado. Falcons with a steal from the corner, trying to get it in the middle. Still in play. Shot goes over the end line. And it'll be Poland's again. Freeport has had 5 goals, 2, 2, 5, 8, 8, 4, and 2, and 6 in their games so far this season, so they can certainly score. As they already have 3 here. They beat Yarmouth the other day 6-0 was that score, and beat St. Dom's 4-3 earlier last week. Allie Randall, a sophomore here, sends it up the side, but jumps over the stick of Golding, and it will roll over the end line. Miller able to clear it up the inside, gets it for Olivia Bell. Freeport has a quick sub as Groves comes back in. Natalie Anderson will get a break. Ball comes free. Freeport again on the move. A 3-on-2 break-in. Sent in the middle. A lot of bodies. Hits off. It's in again. Not sure who will get credit. Didn't look like it came off a stick of ours, though. Looks like it'll be Riley Lefebvre. Well, they're ruling it. It is a goal. Yeah, that ball looked like it might have bounced off a Poland player to go in. Not sure who will get credited with that for Freeport, but nonetheless, it's another goal. We lead 4-0 here with 12:17 to play in the half. Doucette trying to get something, and so far she's been unable to do anything, as the marking up on her has definitely worked. Golding working up the side. Blocked there by Koenig. She's everywhere. Alexa having a good run, trying to find some space to send one in, and she does hammer one in. Sturdivant makes the save. It goes over the end line. Freeport uses a 2-3-3-2 offensive set. Miller breaking up the middle, loses control, regains. She gets it down in the middle. Poland's best chance right here as they come in. It's loose, not cleared yet. Miller back in, makes a nice move. Shot in, save, and it comes up in the air. And it'll be a corner for the Poland Knights. Rulo tested for the first time this evening, and she'll have another chance here where the corner now coming. Miller's going to take it. Miller rolls it out. You want it to stay on the ground as best you can. It's played there just at the circle's edge inside, and they roll it over the end. Not touched by a Freeport stick, so Freeport will get the hit out. Warding off the best series and sequence for Poland. As we're now under 10 minutes to play in the half. Freeport leading 4-0. First 3 goals came within a 3.5-minute span. Bell breaking in for Poland. Decker trying to go against Doucette. Doucette clears it in. They can't get it by Miller. She brings it back. Poland with another opportunity here. Gets inside the circle. Good defense there. Not sure why they called it. Looked like our defender had their stick nice and low right across the ground. And we have another corner here as Carly zooms in close. We'll see Miller again send it out. Comes back. Good opportunity. The ball, though, chopped and bounced. Illegal hit. And Freeport gets it back. 8 minutes to play in the half. Nice aerial out over the defense. Nice play, though, on Poland's side as they break it and bring it back in. That's Faith Davis, number 8. She sends it in now to Freeport. Gets off a Freeport leg, no call there. Freeport again can't get it by Davis. Another violation on the Lady Falcons. Doucette tries to break it in and broken up there by the Falcons. Poland, nice job keeping it in. And it goes over the end line. Miller's the table setter. She brings it up the field. She starts the corners. She starts it on the 25 when they have that hit from there. Poland's been able to sustain some pressure here for the last 2+ minutes, but unable to come up with any points. Another nice aerial up the field. Randall tries to send it down, does get a nice ball in. still with it. Off to the side. Oh my, great break in, but unable to. Groves is in there, and she broke in nicely, and we'll have another corner for the Falcons. So far the corners haven't resulted in goals, but it has allowed Freeport to keep the pressure on after those, and then shortly after convert. And here goes another corner for the Falcons. Sent out fast, blocked nicely. Randall sets it up in the middle, and it's knocked out of the circle. Comes all the way across the circle, and Poland with a chance to pound it out. Great stop there by Koenig as she comes in. Alexa's shot, though, doesn't get a lot on it. And now Poland trying to work it out. It bounces over a stick, and they get it out to the 25. Freeport still battling there along the edge. Toothaker trying to work Koenig. And now stepping in is Riley Lefebvre. Kerry Lefebvre retakes it, sends it in the middle. Loose in there. Freeport trying to get some room to take a clear hit. And Poland will send it out of bounds and try to reset their defense. Brooke Toothaker, senior midfielder, puts it in. Koenig sends it down in the middle. We're under 4 minutes now to play in the opening half. Freeport's schedule certainly gets tough from this point on. After tonight's game with Poland, they have Cape, Freiburg, Greater Gloucester, Greeley. Still a lot of games, but they're up near the top in the heel point standings. Right, currently in third now in the heel points. So a 25 hit in for Poland as the clock moves under 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half. And Poland can't do anything with their corner. Decker working against Doucette. Doucette able to clear it in. Get a whistle, and it's called against Freeport. That went off the foot of Decker, so Poland comes right back. Miller trying to work her way in. Nice ball out to the clear part of the field, and that ball rolled a long way. Under now a minute. Freeport trying to go on the attack with 20 seconds to play in the opening half here. Break in for the Falcons. Little shot in. It looked like it hit a foot, but no call. A rip. Ball loose. Falcons still scrambling. Still loose. And that'll do it in the half. Great bid there at the end of the half, but after 30 minutes of play here in Freeport, Freeport Lady Falcons lead 4-0 over the Poland Knights. We'll take a break and come back with our second half here in just a moment. Welcome back as we get set for second half action here at Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field. Jay Harper along with Carly Introversato and Lizzie, pain in the butt. And it is 4-0 Falcons. The fourth goal, we went down and tried to find out who got credited, but they still didn't know. So at this point, it's an unmarked goal. Falcons went on a flurry in that first half where they scored 3 goals in just a little over 3 minutes. They break in and called for going off the foot. Poland will take over. Teams switch ends. And Poland being shut out so far. Rouleau not being tested, really. Maybe one little flurry in there that she got tested. She may have picked up a save in that skirmish. Miller's been the best player for Poland so far to set, their top player, but Freeport's done such a good job on her. She hasn't had many chances. Miller's been the one advancing the ball up the field, and then she sets the stage when they have the corners or the 25 shot in. She's with it in the middle fighting for it now. Freeport able to take it away. Controlled and nice pass up the field. Great move there. Long run in. KERRY LEFEBVRE carried it a good 40 yards there and tried to set up her teammates. Didn't happen. Hannah Groves has been in the mix a lot, number 11. Can't see if Natalie Anderson, is she back out there? She came out in the first half and took a nice long rest. She has 2 goals. KERRY LEFEBVRE 1. And the Falcons looking to improve to 8-2 on the season. Poland coming in 5-2. And they got to get something going if they want to get back in this one. They trail by 4. We do have such a great vantage point up here. You can see the field, but it's hard to pick up the smaller objects. And Carly's mentioning how it's hard to see that orange ball down there, especially with a small camera lens that you're looking through to see that. And it's starting to get hard with the naked eye now, too. As Miller sends it across. Again, the lights here at Freeport, they're so great to have, no doubt about it. But we were forced to have a lower illumination, the candle rate, if you will. And although the players, I think, can see well, it really lights up the field part. But from the spectator's point of view, it's a little harder from here. I noticed that the other night at the football game as well. But it's been a good run for us on Freeport's Educational Channel 14. Also put these on my YouTube station. They'll end up there, edited up a little later. We try to get them on Channel 14 right away. Right now, the boys football game from Friday night versus Telstar is playing on Channel 14. Boys soccer versus York and on against Trape. There's 2 of those. This one will air shortly, but also check out Harper J 1000, I believe is the name of my YouTube station. And they'll get posted up there as well. If you don't have cable TV, this is on the local high school channel. If you have cable within the greater Freeport area, you can watch these. And it's great to be able to bring those to you at this beautiful facility. Been waiting a long time for this. Really hard to film soccer games and field hockey games if you can't get up in the air. You got to be up above to shoot down to see the field and get a good vantage point. We look forward to the spring lacrosse season back out here. See if we got some good high school volunteers maybe to try to cover a track and field event. That would be interesting, but it can be done. Miller with a nice aerial, lofts it out to midfield. Falcons able to block it and then challenge there. Doucette. Actually, it's Bell, number 11, who's fighting in. Freeport gains control and trying to work it around to, and they'll call a bump against Poland. Freeport's top 2 goal scorers have gotten 3 of the 4 goals anyway. Anderson has 2, her 13th and 14th, and KERRY LEFEBVRE has her 8th of the season. And we got our first corner of the second half. Again, they put 4 defenders down on the goal line with the goalie, and then the rest of the team has to come out to midfield. And once the player touches, everyone can run at the ball from behind and forward. Racked really hard there, and Rouleau puts her hands up, meaning it went over the end line, and Freeport will have a chance to clear it back out. Nearly 6 minutes into the second half. Freeport still holding the 4-0 lead. Jay Harper, along with Carly Introvasado, and our astute spotter and knowledgeable field hockey player, Lizzie Avasti. Long wait for the ball to come back in as it goes over the end line. Poland with a good rush down. Nice long ball up the far side, and Poland trying to break it up. It pops up in the air as the 2 sticks collide. It'll be Freeport's hit. Back on the sideline. KERRY LEFEBVRE, nice move in. Has it broken up? Nope. Touched by the feet. And they call a corner for the Lady Falcons. So their first one of the second half as we head down to 21-20 remaining in the second half. Freeport still leading 4-0. An opportunity here. There are quite a few corner calls here today, but nothing coming directly off a corner. Nice pass over, shot in, loose. An infraction called against the Falcons. long chase by both players there. Rachel Harmon for Freeport, a junior defender, sends it out. Second half so far, not the great scoring opportunities for Freeport, and nothing yet for Poland. Riley Lefebvre with a nice takeaway. KERRY Lefebvre dribbles in. She's able to get in there good, and it's broken up just as she enters the circle. Miller tries to work it out for the Knights. Nice long pass up. 3-on-2 break in now for Poland. Bell bringing it in and broken up nicely from behind. Long pass up in the middle. A nice defensive play there by the Poland defender. She rushes up the middle, has it taken off her stick. They go for Groves. Groves, nice little pass over. Break in here. No, Sturdivant makes the save. I think that was KERRY Lefebvre coming in off the nice little dish from Groves. But Freeport does get another corner out of this one. I'm with you, Carly. The orange ball is getting harder and harder to spot down there. See that come right to the circle. Another little touch pass off. They work it in the middle loose and just wide of the goal. Good passing inside the circle by the Falcons on that one. Freeport's losses on the season have been to Freiburg, a 2-1 loss, and York. And York, a perennial powerhouse in field hockey over the years. They lost 2-0 to York. This will be worth some points because, as we said, Poland 5-2 coming in. This will be a good heel point gainer for the Lady Falcons and Coach Wood. Marsha Wood's been at this quite a while now here in Freeport. She's coached other places, but she's been here in Freeport for quite a while now. I'd say a decade or more. Loose in front. No whistle yet. Yeah, I guess so. Sturdivant able to collect and make another save. Freeport trying to work its way back in. They lead 4-0, 16-15 to play in the second half. Loose in front again. Sturdivant's had a ton of action in front of her. And even though she's given up 4 goals, she's really played quite well. I don't know. As a keeper, it's hard to know whether you like those games where you don't see any action. And your team's winning, or do you get a little bored down there? Carly's saying bored. It's got to be tough, and especially if you only see action once in a while and you haven't seen anything, and here they are, and you're like, wow, I haven't done anything for 15 minutes. And you got to bring your A game when it does happen. Rouleau instructing Harmon, a defender, to go to the far side, and it goes out there off a Poland player, and Freeport makes a couple of substitutions as Decker comes back in. This is our fourth contest covering in the past 9 days, and we've done 2 boys soccer, a football, and now a field hockey, and so far the home team has come out on top in all of them. Got to get to a girls soccer game here in the near future, trying to get at least one from all the teams that play at this venue. And certainly if anyone's watching this and you have interest in covering some games, whether it be just running the camera up here, or you have some interest in doing some play-by-play or color, certainly we can train you in those opportunities and try to get that into the fold. Falcons with another breakout. Just goes a little too far. Golding's back in. Kerry, nice little dribble between the feet, and gets it up for Golding. And Miller comes back. She's in the mix. She's been ever present for the Knights. And she has it stolen. Koenig breaking in. Koenig. And a nice kick save there by Sturdivant. Another takeaway for the Falcons. Kerry Lefevre gets it off for Koenig. Koenig rolls it back. Riley Lefevre trying to do something in there. And Poland able to break it out. Some good open field. Kelsey Williams, usually the lone girl back in front of Rouleau, the goalkeeper, and she's there and been ready and been able to keep most things away from her goalie. It's funny, the boys' soccer game on Saturday, it was 4-1 at the end of the half, and that's how the game ended. We had no scoring in the second half. And here it was 4-0 at the half, and currently with 12 minutes to play, it's still 4-0, Freeport leading. You're watching Freeport's Educational Channel 14. Jay Harper along with you as we bring you what hopefully will be the 8th win of the season for the Lady Falcons field hockey team. Coach Marsha Wood, her assistants Karen Curry and Lisa Daniels. Girls JV team beat Waynfleet prior to this one. I believe the final was 3-0. Kelsey Williams with it in the middle. Tries to send it off to the side, but Freeport able to get control. And they have it once again in the middle. Try to reverse the field, and it comes all the way across and out of bounds. Unable to connect with KERRY LEFEBVRE. The ball ripped up the side to flex off LEFEBVRE. Loose. Golding coming in. Looking for someone in the middle. Passes in the middle. It's loose. Keeper comes out. And able to push it away. In the middle again. Get off the foot of a Freeport player. So Poland able to smack it out. It'll go out of bounds and Freeport will get it back. LEFEBVRE working against two defenders of Poland, able to get it up to her teammates. KERRY LEFEBVRE comes in the middle, passes in the middle. Golding trying to find the handle, can't. Aerial out, but called for an illegal touch by the Knights. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Freeport still up 4-0. Loose in front again. Still in play. Send it out, but Poland able to get it outside the circle. Excellent stick work over there by number 23 for Poland. Nyla Beck, 23 for the Knights. Harmon breaks it up, but Poland will have it. Nice break in. And it goes over the end line. Poland trying to get on the board here. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the contest. They're trailing 4-0. Falcons will make a substitution. Groves will go back in. Sent out in front. Loose. Rouleau had to make a save there, and Freeport will have a chance to clear it out. It went over the end line. Unable to get it too far, and Poland trying to reassert some pressure. Back to the edge of the circle. And that ball is hammered down the field. And Freeport comes in on a 2-on-3 here. Nice ball out in front, though. It's loose. Start of it has been quite busy. She's a junior, and the ball has been around her most of the night. Long clear out, comes all the way back. Freeport trying to bring it off to the edge and trip up. Well, a few times we've seen players go down today. Pass up to midfield. Nice pass in the middle. Groves going in, and the defense comes back and takes it away. They try to clear it. It'll be a corner for Freeport as we go under 3 minutes to play. Home crowd looking for a little something more to cheer about as the Falcons will set up for the corner. So far, I haven't had, you see a lot of plays where back years ago when I used to watch it, again, played much more on natural grass. It was a quick shot, a slam, and a lot of times you'd see goals right off of this play. Boom, boom. So far tonight, that hasn't been the case. Falcons get another one. So 6 players have to go back to the 50 for Poland. 4 go into the goal along with the keeper. And as soon as it's touched, they come out. The other ones come running down, and Freeport keeps up 8 of their 11 on the offense and around the circle. Loose in the middle again. This will certainly be win number 8 for the Falcons. They're going to improve to 8-2. As we said, on a pretty good roll here, beating St. Dom's, Yarmouth, now Poland in their last 3 games. Crowd starting to cheer as we approach the 1 minute to play. Miller, though, still sends it down in. Kelsey Williams, though, takes it out, plays it off to the edge. Looking for space to get it up the sideline. We are at 1 minute to play. Nice clear out for KERRY LEFEBVRE. She tries to take it up slowly. Nice little move by the defender. Another little pass in for Groves. Groves with a little pass over, but it went past. Can't see who that was intended for. Down to 30 seconds to play. And that should just about do it here. As Poland will get the chance to clear it out. We're down to 15. Be another shutout. Rouleau averaging 5 saves a game. I don't think she got to 5 today. She might have been credited with 3. Sturdivant, she might have had about 15 saves, and that'll do it. So you see the Lady Falcons heading out to meet their keeper and celebrate. And again, Poland certainly has to congratulate their keeper and her efforts tonight. Hard-fought game, all 4 goals coming in the first half, and it ends a shutout. Falcons improve to 8-2. The Knights fall to 5-3. And that'll wrap up another successful evening here. For my cameraman, Carly Introversado, and my extra assistant and not so annoying Lizzie Avasti, we are just pleased as heck to conclude this one high above you at Joan Benoit Samuelson Stadium. I'm Jay Harper saying so long. We'll see you again real soon.